Oh, yeah, boys. That was fucking deep. Holy shit. That was almost like reverse helium. That was crazy. Well, anyway, it felt fucking good to me. Gentlemen, what the fuck is up, my dudes? How the fuck are we doing? Let's get some what's ups in the chat. Let's get some people saying, how's it going? What it is, what it do? How are we all doing today? That's the major question I got for you. How are we all doing today? It's a Monday. For me, for some reason, it doesn't feel like a Monday whatsoever. I don't even know what day it is anymore, to be honest with you. I got to remind myself over and over and over what day it is because everything's blending. I almost forgot yesterday was Sunday. Saturdays and Sundays are turning into like my busiest days possible now, which is fucking absolutely crazy. I actually love it though. Man, this stuff's fun. Like at first I started off, I was like, man, coming on here live every day. This is fucking tough. It's fucking hard. Holy shit. Now that I'm used to it, now that I'm over it, now that the free chapter is finally sent out as well. If you guys aren't aware, the free chapter went out today. Please do, if you were on the mailing list or are on the mailing list, check your spam folders. It went to the spam folders. I got the notification that it did. I am currently in the process of fixing all of that. But you could also do me a favor by just taking that email and moving it to your primary so that it learns, apparently, that it is something that you want going to your primary. But the free chapter is out today. I would love to hear some feedback. My personal email is also attached to that email as well. So feel free to either shoot me an email or drop a comment in the comments right now if you've already read the chapter. Pretty crazy stuff. John P. I wouldn't mind working out with a big booty bitch. Prove me wrong, Corey. King. That's right. I'll prove you wrong here in a little bit. Let's warm up a little bit, man. We don't need to go right into that. Sent out the chapter. Yes. Check your spam folder. If not, let me know. It's going to be getting sent out again tomorrow anyway, so don't you fret. Don't you fret. But you got it. Did you click the link, Matt? Did you click the link? Or are you just relying on the old stuff? Because here's a link. Control C. Control V. There's the bit.ly link. You guys want to be on this, what's it called? In the email that I sent out today, I tell you why you want to be on the mailing list. A little counterintuitive, but here's the thing is I got some things for you. You're going to want to get on the mailing list. You're going to want to be on, you're going to want to know and be kept abreast of what's cooking in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying, guys? Don't be afraid. I'm not going to spam you. It's me anyway. You guys wouldn't want to get an email from me? That's rhetorical. Oh, man. Anyway. Yes, sir. Good old thumbnail for the notification you had looking like aped up royalty. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it's got to be. That's how you got to do. Philip Franklin, how are we doing today? How's everybody doing today? Let's make sure we're hitting that like button. As always, hit that like button. Let YouTube know we don't care about their censorship. Likes do that. What's up, my man? Enlightening Monday for myself. How about you? Pretty epic. I had to get up at 5:30 this morning in order to go on MLD's show, which I must say was quite the show. You guys get to hear a little bit of a different side of me than what you normally get to hear, especially from this show alone. So it was good stuff. Didn't expect all that to come out. but it did, and it's okay, and I love it. So do go check out Modern Life Dating if you don't mind, and go and take a listen to that episode. Really awesome. It's episode 202. It streamed this morning for those of us here in the United States, and it was a good show. Excellent show. Hey, look at that. Great interview this morning with John. Yeah, it was good stuff. What was your favorite part, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, it was deep, huh? It's cool. It was good stuff. Really happy. Matt W. Signed up, but I'll do it again now. It didn't go to your fucking, because I know for a fact it either went to your promotions or it went to your spam. So it got sent out. I know this. Anyway, I got you on the side. I'll hook it up. It's just more work I got to do, though. Bunch of scrubs, I tell you. A bunch of scrubs. Let me take a swizzle of this. Amazing gym day today. It's raining here and it's fucking cold. It's cold AF here in San Diego. Dude, this winter here in San Diego has been crazy, man. I'm telling you. Me no likey. I like it when it's fucking 65 during the winter. Normally it's 75. It's like 65 I can deal with. But, man, when it's 50 degrees outside, 52 degrees out, and it's raining as much, man, get out of here. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, either way, I was up early this morning, went and did John's show, sent out the free chapter, sent out a few more emails in order to correspond with key individuals in order to get on some of their shows. I got a busy week this week too, guys. I don't know if you guys saw, I went on with Abu American yesterday morning. Awesome show as well. That was a really good one. And then I went live with John today. I am going live with Troy Francis, I do believe, on Thursday. Yeah, the 13th, I believe, right? Or is that the 14th? Yeah, who cares? You're annoying. Yeah, it should be, Thursday the 13th. That should be at 9 a.m. And then Donovan Sharp on Friday. That's what we had to reschedule to. Donovan Sharp, I'll be live with at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, noon Eastern. So don't miss out on that. I should also be on the Masculine Geek as well. I forget which day. I want to say it's the 19th, but I'll keep you guys posted. We're pushing out way too far at this point in time. I got to live life like a week at a time right now with all this stuff going on. It's crazy. Matt W, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will never, ever, ever go back there. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I know I'm bitching about fucking 56 degrees and like slightly dreary with like a little bit of drizzle. And it's like, well, yeah, anyway, super good gym day. John P, hearing your stories about things you went through while at war, really crazy. Thanks for your service. Yeah, you bet. Like I said in the end of that, man, all of this stuff was my choice. So, I have to take ownership of all this stuff that I went through, honestly. And the crazy part too is when I talk about trauma and PTSD and all this other stuff. It actually, most of the stuff came from my traumatic upbringing. That's where a lot of people today, that's where you guys are really, having trouble. That's where a lot of your stuff comes from is your upbringing and the programming and the way that you're taught how to nurture your emotions and all that other stuff. So it's huge. Why wouldn't I work out with a girl? Stay tuned. I'll tell you guys more towards the end. We're having a conversation right now, guys. Jesus. Learn some foreplay. 73 and sunny today in SoCal. I'm from Boston. Don't miss the Northeast one bit and never going back. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'll pull up the temperature. The sun did start coming out a little while ago, but man, this morning it was bad. It was not nice. Yeah, it's 57 degrees here in San Diego. 55 rather, excuse me. 55 degrees out and it was raining. It's hideous. Awful. I don't want to pay taxes now to San Diego. Anyway, good gym day. Ooh, there's this fat booty, like she's kind of like Somali / Ethiopian looking, a little bit tall, slender, like super narrow waist, like fat booty though. And then everything else is like slender. And I could tell this girl's feeling me for sure. And she was like working out her ass. Like she didn't have to work out her ass right in front of me, but she made sure she was like getting in front of me and doing all this other stuff. And I was doing chest. I normally don't do chest on Mondays because it's International fucking Bro Chest Day and it's usually all fucked up. But it was raining out and I went at a good time. I was like, fuck it, let's wreck chest. Let's do it. Man, I wrecked chest today too. Like, and I didn't even go heavy. That's the best part. 55. Dude, 55 here sucks. It's the worst. It's cold. I'm telling you, it's like, it's so bad. What's my overhead press? Right now, my overhead press, I could probably press 225 if I really honed in, maybe 240, but I might even, I don't know, we'll see. My best overhead strict press, I believe, was like 285. I think back in the day. So I might like 225, 235 right now, probably. So yeah. How often do I approach girls at the gym? I'm actually, so this is something that I've been having my own personal dialogue about lately because I kind of came in here a couple weeks ago and stuff, and I was telling guys, do not approach. Actually, first, let me say what's up to Ishmaster. What is up, my dude? How often do you approach at the gym? I'm going to start changing that up a little bit. I think because some of the girls there are just fucking so hot and they need some daddy. They need some king in their life. Essentially where I want to be though is I want to be fucking so damn sexy. I want to be so damn, well, I'm already masculine enough. I feel like I'm already pretty damn sexy too. It's not enough though. I need to have the social clout. I want to have enough social status where these girls will come up to me and they'll want to take photos with me or they'll start up and strike up conversation with me. And then they're the one, because most of those girls there are going there anyway to just have their ego stroked, plain and simple. And then they're waiting for Chad or fucking Beta Blue Checkmark to come into their DMs and try to hit them up. So yeah, I know I should become a fucking DJ. Absolutely. I'll become a DJ of sorts. But yeah, no, I'm looking, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Things are looking up. The future is looking bright, my friends. Absolutely. I definitely need, and I will be bringing the crown in at some point in time. For sure. I fucked a trainer from Equinox and approached a ton of girls. I frame it like I'd rather be rejected than not know. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you. But I also think that, and from all the Equinoxes I've been to, so I go to like a big ass 24-hour, and there's like a ton of people in there constantly, and there's a ton of babes. It's like it's definitely the gauntlet. It's definitely a difficult spot for you to go and chat. People here are really, really closed off too. So it's just one of those things. Like, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's just one of those things that you got to work through. I started chatting up one honey last week. Didn't see her around today. So we'll see. We'll see. I got the in. She asked me for my name and all that stuff too. So there's something there. This Ethiopian chick, I'm going to time it a little bit better so that it's not completely out in the open. And then I'll spit some game. But man, she's got some RBF going on. Like, she's trying way too hard to not be approached also. So That's cool. Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, we're working on it. Definitely way hard. It's kind of in a way like Miami. When girls are in a location where there's a high ratio of guy to girl, right? And they feel vulnerable because they're somewhat exposed based off of obviously how provocative they're dressing. And there's some kind of social pecking order that's kind of going on there too. Women would rather go with what's safe and what's socially accepted than take a risk on someone. So game can cut through that for sure. The other thing I'm starting to notice too is it's a lot easier for the brothers. It's a lot easier for the brothers. The girls are a little bit more interested in going up and talking to the brothers instead of the light meat. So I know you like the Ethiopians. I got your photo. She looks identical to that, but her booty's like super, super fat. Like she got the African high butt going on. That's what I call it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I don't see any approaches at the gym, but these hoes do like to put their asses in my face. Absolutely. Lou Piazza, what's up, my man? He's asking you guys how you're all doing. Tell Lou what's up. That's great to hear, Corey. As a black man, that information is reassuring, LMAO. Yeah, dude. I'll tell you what, it's mostly these white girls. These white girls love to virtue signal, so they'll go after some dark meat right now in order to paint the picture as though they are down with the wokeness. They're woke AF. So they'll sacrifice their social cred, right, of lowering themselves and keeping themselves open in order for them to appear more woke. And that's kind of like the other situation I'm dealing with here, guys, is like I am 100% pure embodiment of toxic masculinity. It's like, what girls really want to roll the dice on me right now? You know what I'm saying? Like we are living in yeah, of course. I mean, you can't say all women to anything, right? But what I'm saying is here in San Diego, in the fucking liberal bastion of San Diego, bro, women are like, especially these white girls, man. These white girls love to operate on peak wokeness, right? So they'll run up to a brother and be like, "What's up?" Right? They'll make it easy for them. It's fucking awesome. I mean, especially too because like fucking the brothers, man, they're fucking yoked as hell. They're in good fucking shape, right? And they represent. So I get it. They're considered. I think they're considered more alpha than white dudes in our society today. So, that's awesome. Yeah. I had that fat booty Latina the other night, man. She was epic. Last night I had some white meat though. Had to. She threw it out at me. We'll talk about that here in a second. Boy, oh boy. 2 nights in a row, text to sex, baby. I'm on a roll right now. I don't know if especially after waking up early this morning and all that other good stuff, I'm going to send some text messages out for sure, but we'll see. I might just hang out after this, fix up my Patreon a little bit, restructure my Patreon because Patreon is where I'm going to be doing fragrance reviews, right? Just because I have a whole bunch of different stuff coming in. After I fornicate with my ladies as well, I've gotten certain agreements from certain women as well that they'll be more than happy to review some fragrances. So you'll get female perspectives over there as well. And then a new show where I think I'm going to tell some of my stories from some of my escapades, as well as bring in some of the ladies directly after the escapades and have an interview with them. So, I believe my Patreon, it's in the description, obviously, but let me just share it with you guys right now. Patreon.com/A God Amongst Men. Don't go to it right now. I'm going to restructure all the pay scales on it because at first I was just messing around when I first created it. Then I realized, man, doing this full time and then having to put more shit on Patreon and all this other stuff, that's just too much. But now I'm at a stage where I'm like, all right, cool. I understand kind of what I present out here now and what I can kind of put on the side as well. You feel me? So it's like, doesn't mean I'm not going to talk fragrance on here, but it just means that in order to have it categorized a little bit better and have like a distinct location for you guys to be able to go do that, I'm thinking it's just going to be $5, just a $5 Patreon subscription for you guys to be able to get fragrance reviews. And I'll try to do one review a week, I think is a good one. We'll do some top fives. We'll do some bottom fives. We'll do some individuals. We'll see what goes on there, right? And then the $10 a month will give you access to what I like to call post-smash. The post-smash interviews, right? Where you guys will be able to hear either stories about my escapades like I talk about, or actually having and sitting down my lady friends and having them talk about the whole dating experience with yours truly, or just, I don't really want to hear about other dudes, to be honest with you. I'd rather you guys hear it about my stuff, not trying to brag or any of this other stuff, but you guys got to hear it from a red pill perspective, right? Someone who is very dominant in the bedroom, leads women, leads them into amazing sexual encounters, right? Like last night was awesome. I switched things up a little bit in comparison to what I normally do. And we'll talk about that here. But still, just keep an eye out. I'll announce it more tomorrow. Once I change up the once I change up the pay. And you know what I'm even gonna do is after I get off here, and I set up that Patreon, I'm even gonna have that one fragrance review. That I had old girl, fat booty Latina. We'll keep her anonymous. That I had her do, so you guys can go over there a little bit later. We'll have that up and running. Oh yeah. So let's see, what do I got here? Jesus, you guys are going off, bro. I hate white chicks lately. Lots of white women want black dude. A lot of colored women want white dudes. Yeah. Fucking nothing wrong with the chocolate vanilla swirl, I guess, in a way. To be honest with you, though, I don't think it's sustainable for society. I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think that's going to be sustainable. I think it's just a part of our times right now. But I think once things buckle and we have some kind of social societal strife, I think that people are more keen to homogenize again with their race. It's just something that's a natural part of biology. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying I endorse it, right? This is my little fucking, what's it called? Actually, you know what? I do endorse it. Fuck that. I'll say I endorse it. I think people should be all right with their race, and if they want to keep their genetics and they want their kids to be the same race and all that other stuff, that's fine. It's like, look at Japan, look at India. Most of India is that way. Like, it's okay to be ethnocentric. You know what? Like, I'm going to go out and be bold and say that. It's absolutely cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. If you want to be that way, be that way. I know for me personally, I like tasting the fucking I like tasting the different colors. I love it. I love me some mocha girls. But at the same time too, the majority of women that I've hooked up with, though, have been white. The majority. Maybe like 55%. I mean, that's still a majority, but that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, man, white women, fuck. They can be treacherous, though. They're the most treacherous. They play that long game. Like 6 months, they'll put on an act and shit test you like crazy and pretend as though they're fucking just the most fucking moral individual. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, they absolutely do follow the herd 100%. I love their foreheads. For whatever reason, I find the shape of their skull sexy. Feminine shape. Yeah, I agree. Same thing with the neck too. They got long, skinny necks and then just wide shoulders. Yeah, beautiful. That's what I'm saying. This girl's the same way. Yeah, gorgeous. Bro, I hate white chicks lately. They haven't been with a white chick in almost 2 years. All black, Latina, Asian. Asians are number one, man. Oh, love them, love them. Give me a tan athletic looking, not like bulky, but like athletic, like a what's it called, physique competitor kind of deal, with some big old bolt-ons and a nice apple booty. Dark black hair. Love me some Asian girls. I've been hooking up with a lot of black girls lately. And by a lot, I mean like 3 or 4. I went on a fucking roll like 3 weeks ago where it was just like, it was all black girls. It was crazy. That was all that was coming at me. I was like, all right, let's roll with this. Let's try it. Now I'm getting some diversity. The past two girls this week, the past 2 nights, awesome shape, awesome figure, and both had fucking tremendous fake tits, which I'm happy about. I love me some fake titties. Like, that's boy. But I also love me some fat booties. I love me flat stomachs. I like, oh man, just that ideal feminine shape, that ideal feminine figure. Yeah, I could tell. Tell us about white meat, please. All right. I'll get into that here in a second. First and foremost, I got 38 people watching right now. What's my like count at? Somebody give me the number of what the likes are at, because if it's fucking less than 38, I swear to God, we're not going to get white meat. We're not going to get the white meat story if you guys don't hit that like button. Bunch of jokers, man. I tell you, coming in here thinking you're going to get some stories for free. Oh, man. Oh, I'm all the way up there. You guys are fucking throwing down some comments. Holy shit. My ex-wife was messaging me this week. Didn't see it till today. Asked her if she needs to be tied up and have her throat fudged because she got no other reason to be missing me otherwise. Don't do it. 40 people up in the chat. Let's hit that like button. Goddamn. East Coast 2, the brothers can dance, yoke naturally, have that big D card going for them. If you're black and don't have any of these, 100% don't matter. Go to a nightclub, you'll beat Chad. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's never been a better time to be black in America. You guys are like, you're kings of the rap industry. You're kings of the fucking sport industry, fucking even acting and all this other stuff. Like, I don't want to hear anything about this shit anymore. White women will literally throw their pussies at you just to fucking virtue signal. It's like, it's fucking cake right now for you guys, dude. Oh, man. Lots of white girls tired of Chad. They're trying to get Tyrone to be their hero. Yeah, for sure. It's this, and that's a downfall too, though, because you're starting to see so many black dudes that are becoming fucking white knights. Like, white women are converting black dudes over to be the biggest fucking white knights. And I mean, it's sad too, because black men have an addiction to their moms who are usually pretty fucking toxic, especially because of the fact that, I mean, what is the rate right now? I think it's like 42 to 47% now of black women are single mothers, right? Or are having, they're birthing their children as a single mother. It's fucking insane. And then, a lot of black men try to become Captain Save-A-Ho for their own moms because of that toxic upbringing. And they're just perfect selection, the perfect breed. If you look at it, for being on the front lines of white knighthood. And then these white women come in with their insidious virtue signaling and fucking just tear them down. It's crazy. It's so bad. I got the opposite. Black girls want me because they think I'm white. Hell yeah. It's all good. Segregation is what creates diversity. Melting pot makes everyone a gray blob. We're approaching a time frame now, though, where it's all going to get broken down into culture. People are picking and choosing their tribe. That's essentially what you guys are doing right now, too. You've chosen the red pill. The red pill is a tribe, right? So it doesn't matter at this point in time what color your skin is. It matters about what your beliefs are, right? Like, there's a certain sect of beliefs that we have. That's why people will call the red pill a cult, but so isn't liberalism, right? It's an ideology. It's worse than that now. It's a fucking religion, So Yeah, exactly, buddy. Exactly. You got it. You're on it. Yeah, they'll become more tribal. Just exactly right. You guys are on point with all this stuff. Exactly. I want my kids to look like me. It's a natural response. So it's okay. Like it's okay for that to happen. Um, Muhammad is all woke on race mixing. Just don't control your kids. Okay. I agree. It's a group, in group, out group. Ethnocentrism is part of our evolution. Exactly. From the time we survived wasn't guaranteed. Exactly. That's 100%. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Same. I love all girls, Black, Asian, and Latina. And to be honest, I take a beautiful 24-year-old Latina over a white chick. The white girl, 25 and under, are way too fucked because how they're raised. Yeah, they're white women are they are at the precipice of the social scale. If that makes sense, right? They're the pinnacle of the social scale. They are the most privileged people in the social hierarchy today. And that's why they virtue signal the most, because they know they are. So they have to adopt these pet projects and they have to point the finger and play the victim and do all this other stuff so that people won't look at them and fucking become mutinous upon them, right? It's like if most people just sat there, like if people just socially turned white women away, I think a lot of things would fucking get changed in today's society, right? And that's what people got to do. They just got to be like, yo, these white girls don't know what the fuck is up. Like, shut the fuck up, right? Like, shut the fuck up. It's so funny. If you guys saw that video of the Australian TV show they were roasting that one woman who was like super babe, that has that MMA gym with her husband and they breed bulldogs and all this other stuff. And at the end of the interview, pretty much the feminist Australian post-wall or fastly approaching the wall anchor, white girl, she's like, you're making us look bad. That's the last thing she says. Like, stop doing that. You're making us look bad. It's like, see, that's exactly why. Because they don't really want to put in the work. They would much rather, instead of doing work and pleasing their man, they would much rather play the victim and get social accreditation points. So stupid. Yeah, I feel you, but I love them too at the same time. Black men usually had a better baseline for game than white men, and now they're being pussified by white girls. Exactly. So yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Because game is being taught of as toxic, when in reality it's your best bet to survive in the world today. Game is numero uno. Especially if you're a black dude with some dreads and a hipster style, you can clean up hipster white girls left and right in cities. Absolutely. And the cool part too, and I'll even say this, like black guys have adopted recently too, and they're getting way more hip with their style. It's no longer just like urban stuff. It's like black dudes are getting on board with all sorts of different styles, and like they're G. It's smart. Good stuff. Dang, that's low. You know what to do. Hit the like. 41 people up in here right now. Let's make sure we're hitting that like. Also, if you aren't subscribed, I think I'm at like 890 something, like 896 or something. Like Motros, let's hit that 900 today. Let's hit that 900 today, please. Yeah, right, dude. Like, fuck, what are you doing? I could tell, like, I talked to him in person. I was like, your T is low. Your T is super low, bro. Your T is so low. Fucking hop on board the train, baby. I couldn't believe when I showed my friend the red pill, he said, that's a cult. I was flabbergasted. Like someone just punched me in the gut. I didn't know what to say. Just so disappointed. Read them their last rites and vacate like they have the plague. When people cannot see the light, you do not need to lead them to it. You need to run away from them as fast as possible and reduce communication, right? Fucking biosuit. They're about to be zombies. They're about to be zombified. Oh, what did he say? Those are rookie those are rookie numbers. That's what I'm talking about. London is an interesting place. You simultaneously get the worst, most entitled women around the world selection, Euro, Latin, Asian, etc. Yeah. London is a cesspool. And I even have to exclaim, from what I've been able to see, English women, like British women, are by far the most treacherous when it comes to this stuff. Like, they are the most toxically feminist. They're just brutal. And then I would even say Australian women, like, they just buy into the SJW stuff so deeply. It's super, super bad. Good. Very smart of you. Draw boundaries. See you later. Best not to try and red pill people. They have to find it themselves. You are birthed into the red pill through trauma, some type of birthing event, right? Where it's like, holy fuck. It's awesome though. It's happening at faster and faster rates at this moment. And I'm having more and more guys contact me on the side that are asking me that are obviously booking consultations too, in order for them to find their way through it a lot easier, right? It's not easy. It's how can I get through this easier? With that said too, guys, if any of you guys are interested in booking a consultation, please feel free to email me at agodofmen, and we could set something up. I want to test mine to know where I'm at when it comes to T levels. What's the best option to get tested? I just purchased a test because my boy up in here, Philip Franklin, took the plunge, and he took Rich Cooper's recommendation. So if you go to Rich Cooper's channel right now, Entrepreneurs in Cars, and you look at one of his latest videos, Get Your T Checked, like the first, like you look at his description, it's hyperlinked right then and there. And the cool part about clicking that is you already get the discount code of Cooper 20, and then you could put the other code in. So it came out, I bought the most expensive one for $143. It's a blood test, and it'll tell you the panels. Exactly. So get that done. I like doing blood. I'd prefer blood, which is what this test is, over the swabs, because I was looking at some other ones and it was just swabbing your spit, and I was like, nah, let's do blood. Nice. Good T levels. Oops. I was thinking Rich Cooper since I saw the vid, but I always like to get a lot of other opinions. Yeah, do Rich's. My buddy is over in Afghanistan. His wife cheated on him. I've tried to show him the rational male, no luck. People have to seek it out themselves. People in the military are the biggest fucking white knights ever. They're fucking stupid. I myself was a fucking dumbass, to be honest with you, while I was in the military, because it's what was taught to me, right? Men are disposable. Women are protected. I've dated strippers while I was in the military. Thank God I was smart enough to know never to marry these girls, or smart enough to know not to nut inside of them, right? But man, I will tell you, these guys will go and marry girls like that. They'll marry their high school sweethearts. They'll like, first thing man, it's so stupid. They're so dumb. They think that just marrying a girl is going to mean she's never going to cheat. And it's like, you're giving her the most hypergamous opportunity for her to cheat on you right now, you knuckleheads. There's no talking to people like that. There's no talking. He's got to get fucking tossed through the fucking fire over and over and over and over again, and then choose to make a decision. But it's even worse in the military, though, because the military incentivizes you to get married. The military incentivizes, like, they want these young idiots from fucking Illinois and Indiana bringing their fucking 200-pound fucking Landwell of a fucking high school sweetheart on base, pumping fucking 2 or 3 kittens out of that beast, and then staying in the military for fucking 20 years so that they can get fucking benefits. It's the best. It's the best way for them to maintain the fucking re-enlistment fucking what's it called, right? The dependent gets everything she wants. She gets the fucking PX and all the fucking fast food she wants on base. and all the fucking stray dick she wants. She has the ability to go and fucking bitch and moan whenever her husband is supposedly not fucking paying her or giving her enough money. And then this fucking dude has to fucking brunt all of the labor for it. It's fucking so stupid. In order to get BEH and other benefits as a young service member, they push marriage 100%. It's part of the strategy. I married my ex-wife. I met her senior year in high school. She was 21. I was 18. Oh my God. We got married after I went in and had my kids while I was in. Exactly about incentivizing. I'm glad I'm okay now, though. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking terrible. Yep. I went on MLD's show earlier today, and I talked about my military service and things that I had done in the military, and I talked a little bit about getting fucked over on an award. And I jokingly now say that I should have gotten an award because I got out of 9 years of military service without ever getting engaged, ever getting married, ever having a kid, or ever getting an STD. I fucking crazy. Like there should have been an award for that somehow, some way. Cause like, I don't know a single fucking soul in the military that could do fucking 9 years without ever having any one of those things happen. It was fucking insane. So kudos to your man. Kudos to your boy. That's why I'm the king. That's my award. Oh man. Yeah. I saw all of that shit. I saw all of the writing on the wall with all that shit. I was like, fuck that, dude. I watched all these dudes get married to fucking strippers and get divorced 3 months later and then have the fucking pay her all this stuff. I saw these hoes cheating on their fucking men. I saw fucking all these girls gaining fucking weight and all this other stuff. I was like, yo, this is fucking disastrous. This is a fucking shit show. Should not be happening. Do the blood one, please. Exactly. I wanted the most accurate too. Absolutely. And I think by the time I got out too, I was probably at about, where was I at? I got out at 27 and I was probably at about 75 for my notch count, 75 to 100, let's just say. Yeah, I want to say it was around there because I'm trying to backtrack now. And yeah, it was around. Yep, because she was 47 and then I got out a couple months. Yeah, it was about 60 to 70 when I got out in 2013. 60 to 70. That's a perfect one. And now I'm at like 210. Fuck. I looked through my list. I got my list hanging out right here. I had to update it last night, obviously. When I started keeping up with my list again, like I started like categorizing it perfectly since in November 2018. And I got like 60 names up on this bitch right now. 47 or 45 of them were coitus. And a couple other, like 10 or whatever, just blowjobs and stuff like that. Never talked to them again. No big deal. But yeah, no STDs. I got lucky. No pregnancies, nothing like that. Good stuff. I was a Marine. I was a United States Marine. Fuck that whole once a Marine, fucking always a Marine bullshit. I hate when people say that. You are a Marine. It's like, I'm Corey fucking Capella, motherfuckers. Right? Like, don't label me, bitch. No, I'm kidding. You can label me. Who are you talking to? I got a hole in my head for a 2-star. Working for a 2-star. Couldn't even get meritoriously promoted, but he gave me a nice letter. Thanks, dude. You never even know who you worked for or who worked for you. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. These guys today, they act as though giving you a fucking award for something heroic that you did or whatever is like you're stealing fucking $10,000 from their fucking bank account. They're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like back in the day, man, like they actually awarded fucking warriors. Now today it's like, here's a CertCom. Here's a fucking nice letter you can hang up. Man, I got 9 years of military service. You want to know how many fucking plaques or anything I have? I have fucking zero. I have 0 plaques. You want to know what? We're not even going to get into it. Don't worry about it. I don't even care. It's like, fuck it. Who cares, man? You know what I mean? Anyway, 45 people are up in the chat watching live right now. Awesome. What do we got to do? We got to hit that like. No one helped me out by telling me how many likes we're sitting on right now. You guys are fucking up. We got people's testosterone levels up in here and shit, but nobody's telling me how many likes we're sitting at. You should cover the Callum von Mulger situation. Great red pill moment. I didn't know. I don't know what's going on with him. Do me a favor and send me an email with links or whatever, and I will absolutely cover it. I'm obviously going to Google it a little bit more, but I'd like to hear what exactly you're talking about. Here's another thing, guys. I go live every single day. If you want to hear some stuff for me to talk about, feel free to email me at agodofmen@gmail.com and throw down an idea. I got NJP'd for fighting. I got NJP'd twice. Man. I got NJP'd when I came back from Afghanistan for fucking some bullshit. Because essentially what it was is they were trying to make it so they didn't have to write me up for the award that I deserve. So they tried to NJP me for the dumbest shit. It was fucking so stupid. What's good, Jared? I saw you in the gym the other day. I was deadlifting over on the platform. Thank you, Eston. Yeah, I was lifting on that platform the other day, dude. I seen you, but I was fucking in the zone, so I couldn't go over and talk to you. I was like, man, I'm fucking pumped right now. Ended up deadlifting 495 for 5 sumo deadlift. It's not a PR, but for right now, that's good. Anyway, let's talk about some white meat, and then we'll get into the topic since we're on the gym. I'm not going to give you guys the full story because guess what? You got to go over and you got to become a fucking patron. You got to become a patron if you guys want to hear these stories, but I'll just give you guys a little bit of the skinny. I'll give you the past, present, and all-time favorite bodybuilder. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I fucking love Arnold. I think Arnold has the greatest body. I love Franco Columbu too. I'm so like when he fucking passed away. Well, it was technically last year, but he just recently passed away a couple months ago. And man, I was fucking so sad, man. I loved Franco. What a fucking amazing physique as well too, and just a fucking good-hearted man. Like you could just see it in him. But his physique was just insane. It's just a shame that he was short, because other than that, he would have just been so good. Arnold for sure has the greatest, like his chest. I am so incredibly jealous of Arnold's chest. His arms are fucking amazing too. Like, yeah, exactly. His chest was just so like the greatest chest that's ever been put on a fucking man. Absolutely. Other than that, I started to get into bodybuilding in about 2003, really starting to focus on it. That's honestly when Ronnie was the king. Jay Cutler was up and coming, and Dorian Yates, I believe, had pretty much just renounced the title as well. So I'm trying to figure out during that time frame who I really liked the most. But I gotta say, I mean, Dorian Yates' back was tremendous. I think Branch Warren has probably some of the best legs. Flex Wheeler's fucking amazing, absolutely 100%. There's a few other guys out there too that I absolutely loved. Who else had a tremendous back? He was a Hispanic dude, I believe, out of New York, who ended up getting injured and then trying to come back. I forgot that dude's name, but it was during that time frame of like 2003 to 2006. I want to say it begins with a V, his last name. Yeah, that's perfect. It's the Conquer. Like no kidding, that's the Conquer fucking symbol for sure. I loved Rich Piana as a person. I dropped off the map in the bodybuilding scene for quite some time. And then I just heard about this dude, but I think it was like right around his death. So I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. Thanks for always pointing that out, Matt W, by the way. Who else? Who else? That's it, I think, for now. Nothing's coming to mind. But anyway, 49 people. Let's make sure we're hitting that like. 50 people. Let's make sure we're hitting the like and subscribing, Motros. Let's do this. So yeah, last night I kind of broke the rules a little bit. I'll set the stage for you guys so that you could, if you're interested after this, going over to the Patreon and become a patron so you can hear some more of these stories. But 2 days in a row, the last 2 nights, straight off a was this girl Bumble or Tinder? I believe it was Tinder. We'll see. That's Bumble. Ooh, that girl's cute. I'm excited. I just seen that. Ooh, let me send this text message. What's your number? See, you guys shouldn't have had me do this. You shouldn't have had me go on the Tinder. Yeah, is it Tinder? Is it Tinder? Is it Tinder? Yep. And then her the night before. Absolutely. 2 nights in a row, text to sex, guys. Very, very happy about that. Super, super cool. Night before on a Sunday, right? No, Saturday rather. Big booty Latina. Very surprising. Very surprising when she showed up. I was like, dang, this is going to be fun. I had some plans. My fucking mouth started watering. I was just like, ah. Then chick last night, like right off the bat, she started texting me. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, ooh. When a girl asks you what you're up to right now, I'm like, this girl is DTF. And I was like, fuck. I was trying to get her to come over to my place. I had like an hour window. Dude, yesterday was crazy. I had so much shit going on. So what I do, I had that whole deal with Abu, right? I had to do Abu's show. Oh yeah, and then I had to do Red Pill Smash Bros. And then I had an hour window pretty much that I could have squeezed her in until I had to do my 4:30 show, right? And then right at 5:00, I had to go and I had to do WarTribe. Shout out to WarTribe, all my dudes. From 5 to 7, and then from 7 to 8, I had a consultation. So I was like, "Fuck! All right, this girl's down right now. She's warm. She's hot. The iron is hot right now." I was like, "Hey, come over now." And she's like, "Why don't you come to me? I got a hot tub." And I was like, "What?" Like, I'm down to sit in the hot tub right now. My glutes need a little bit need some hot tub action. And when a girl's telling you to come hang out in the hot tub, it's like, yo, this is guaranteed. Like, you don't mess that shit up. I was like, dang. But I don't like going over to girls' places, right? Because I'm not in control. It's not my frame. It could have been her just bullshitting too, right? So I had to go through the protocol. All right, what's your number? Got her number right then and there. I was like, I can hang out at 8:30 tonight. She's like, all right, cool. All right, what's your number? Start texting her, blah, 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 blah. She's talking to me. She's like, hey, when you come over, bring me a present or something like that. And I was like, what do you want? She's like, oh, I just want a cocktail or something like that, amongst other things and stuff. And I was like, ooh, dude, tell me more about those other things. And she's like, my mind's in the gutter. You'll have to find out when you get here. And I was like, dang, this girl is super forward. She's like, the hot tub's warming up right now. I was like, sweet. What's your address? Right. So like I said, I tried to get her over, but she's all about hopping in the hot tub and all this other stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. Got her address too right away. So I was like making sure like the buying temperature was still high. You guys, so this is the other thing too. I want you guys to start realizing is how I do things, how I break these things down. Like, I don't try to leave any room for interpretation, and I'm always trying to make sure like things are like locked in, right? And I don't leave room for like the mind to wander. I don't leave room for things to get like left in ambiguity, right? It's like I'm very direct. It's like I'm like, what's your address? I'm not like, hey, just so I feel more secure or whatever, like what's your address or can I know your address? It's like, what is your address? And she's like, can I trust that you're not a serial killer? I was like, 100%, bitch. She's like, ah, ha, ha, I like that. I was like, all right, address. Like repeated it. All right, address. So she sends me her address. I like FaceTimed her real quick in the in between me hopping on WarTribe and me getting off of my 4:30 show yesterday, like 2-minute FaceTime. I was like, she's like, all right, just making sure you're not I was like, just checking to make sure she was a real person, right? And I'm not going to show up to some fucking crazy stranger's house or whatever. And she's like, oh, it's good to see that you're not a serial killer. I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, I got to go. She's like, all right, cool. And then she's even texting me during the whatever. She's like, all right, we're good for 8:30, right? And I was like, did I change the plans? She's like, just making sure. So I show up there and this girl is wearing like a little robe or whatever. And then she's wearing like this lacy ass stuff underneath it where like you can just see everything, right? Like I was like, fuck, this girl's DTF for sure. I was like, there's no fight in this one. No fight in this one. She's just ready to rock and roll. So I brought my gift. I brought some fucking MCT oil in a fucking sandwich bag. I brought my fucking condoms and I put her up on her fucking counter and got her on all fours up on her counter. And I just oiled up her booty and started spanking it like a bad girl. And then, from there, you're going to have to hear the rest because it actually turns out to be a fucking crazy story. I find out some details that are fucking just insane afterwards. This chick is fucking cuckoo, but like this is a super nice house too, by the way. And like everything in the house is like designer stuff. And I'm just like, this girl doesn't live alone, right? This is too big of a house for her to be living alone. And she starts telling me everything. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So was she a tranny? No, she was not a tranny. She had all the right bits. And I'll tell you more about the sexual encounter as well, because it was pretty good. It wasn't the same as the night before, but it was still good enough. Still good enough. So it was a good time. Anyway, let's get on topic real quick, because here's the big thing that I'm starting to notice. I saw this a couple times today. I've been seeing it in dudes in general. Let me hit this real question. Absolutely. If you feel like there's any iota that it might be a dude, I always FaceTime. Also, if you feel like she might be really fat, FaceTime her, make her show you her body so you're not wasting your time. Also, if you think she might be a catfish, FaceTime her, right? Just go for it. Hit that fucking FaceTime button. Who cares? It adds a new spice too, believe it or not. It's almost like guys, we got this little thing on iPhones too where you can send a voice memo. So if you guys are texting a little bit, instead, like I want to hear this girl's voice, I'll hit a little voice memo. I'll be like, man, you really do seem cute over text, but I just want to hear that sexy voice. Lay it on me and then send it, right? Like it adds a new level. Like you're constantly playing with the different emotional peaks, guys. You got to rock and roll these ways. You got to use your tools. Use the tools. Don't be afraid. I'll even call them up every once in a while, right? Like, hey, I don't like to do plans via text. I think it's cheesy. I want you to confirm with me this is what's going on. So here I am. She's like, oh, that's so cute or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm cute. What's up? So what's the game plan, right? What are we doing? Kind of deal. You going to meet me at 8:30 or what? Yeah. I was like, well, via text, it didn't seem like that. Like, so I hold her fucking feet to the flame. Ha. I was busy. I was like, well, get unbusy. 8:30, right? Yeah, ha. It's like, good. I'll see you there. Make sure you dress sexy. Oh, you want me to dress sexy? What's that mean? It's like, you'll figure it out or I'll tell you. Right? So like add different levels to this stuff by doing that shit. But like I said, let's get on topic. Been going to the gym for years now, but one thing I'm starting to notice more and more, and this is something that I used to do back in the day too, just a couple times, but man, I'll tell you what, your girl is not your gym partner, motherfuckers. The gym is a sacred space of gains. If you're going there just to go through the fucking motions, you are bitch made. Get the fuck out of there. Go turn fucking vegan and put some fucking crystals up your butt. Grow out your fucking man bun if you're just going to the gym in order to fucking go through the motions. Don't bring your fucking girlfriend. She's not there to help you fucking gain shit. Go there to lift. Go by yourself. Lift weights like you fucking mean it. Get fucking pumped. Get swole. When you go with your girl, guess what? And you start working out with your girl too, you're going to work out to the level that she works out. And she's not going to even fucking want to put up a sweat. Then she's going to want you to fucking video her ass and you're going to become a fucking Instagram boyfriend and all that bullshit. You fucking losers. What are you doing? There's no testosterone there. You go to the gym, you fucking go lift by yourself, or you get a fucking bro and you have a fucking bro session. Turn up the fucking volume. You know what I'm saying? All these guys I see bringing their girlfriends there, they're fucking beta. They're beta as fuck. They're weak as fuck. They're fucking lame. They're sitting there and they're fucking mate guarding like no one's business. You don't look tough with your girl. You look like a bitch. You're babysitting. And then the worst part of it all is this. You stupid fucks, and I'm not pointing the finger at you guys, but here's the thing. Distance. Distance keeps you mysterious with a girl. I'll repeat. Distance keeps you mysterious with a woman. When you bring her to the gym with you, she knows what you're doing. She knows what's going on. She's scoping the surroundings. You're on your best behavior. Fuck that shit, right? Go by yourself. Separate yourself from your girl. Ho was married. I don't know. Anyway. When you're lifting with a chick, you're not lifting. The other thing is, too, you're a fucking insecure little bitch, dude. Like, be separate from her. I'm not saying you can't go to the gym every once in a while with a girl, right? Maybe sometimes, like if you're about to go on a date with like a super cute fucking lifting chick or whatever, okay, every once in a while, like I'll okay that. You know, like man, I was wrecking this fucking cute little fucking Asian with big old fake boobies about 23 to 30 people ago. So this is about 6 months ago or something like that. Maybe less than that. Probably less than that. And I had this really awesome gym at the apartment that I was living at before. And she came over. We fucked. She's like, "Hey, let's go work out. And then I'll make you some lunch or whatever." She's like, "But I just want to make sure I get my workout in." I was like, "I want to get my workout in too, plain and simple." So she came over early too. I think she came over like 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. And I got it in. I don't know if I busted. I don't think I did because I normally don't like busting a nut before the gym. That's another rule I got. So I just wrecked it real quick just to kind of give her the attention and just to get it out of the way. Might as well. We came back from the gym after lifting together, but I don't lift with her. Right? I'm not there to this is the other mistake that I made, guys, because I used to own a gym. I owned a gym for 2.5 years. And then before that, I was coaching at another gym for 2 years before that. So I was dating girls from within the gym and all this other stuff before that. And I was always trying to coach them and help them out and help them get better. And man, one thing I'll fucking tell you is they will drain your ass. Number one is they usually won't listen to you if you're their boyfriend. They don't care, right? Like, number two, girls are not going to ever compete or get to the level that you're at. Like, plain and simple. So who the fuck cares? Let them just go through their fucking silly motions. Let them go to fucking Zumba and all this other stuff. Number three, like, you're there for you. You're not there to coach other people. What's up with your time and your energy? You know, like, unless you're getting fucking paid to coach someone, don't be fucking coaching anybody. Fuck that shit. You're there to lift. Cut that bullshit. So we show up to the gym and she's like, "What are you working on?" I was like, "Don't worry about what I'm working on. Go run around, go be free, go do your own thing. Like, I don't want to work out next to you. Like, get away from me," kind of thing. She's like, "Oh, ha, ha, ha." I was like, "No, I'm fucking serious. Like, I'm going to go do my own thing." She's like, "Oh, okay. Like, that's fine." I was like, "Yeah, I know it's fine. Like, I'm going to go lift." And then wouldn't you know, like, I'm lifting and I'm doing all my stuff and I'm on my own. And then she's trying to like work out near me, but also like not work out with me, if that makes sense, right? She's trying to like prove herself to me rather than me trying to prove herself to her. And that's what a lot of these clowns are doing when they bring their girls. They're trying to prove themselves to her. Like, she is the star. She's the center of attention. I got to fucking do all this other stuff. It's like, stop that shit. That's beta. That's weak. That's out of your frame. Cut that shit out, man. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that's a Rollo Tomasi quote. I've heard that fucking when I was a Lance Corporal in the Marine Corps, right? Familiarity does breed contempt, though. Like, you need to be mysterious. You need to, like I talk about, guys, I talk about non-negotiables and boundaries all the time. My non-negotiable is that I will go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I'll go to jujitsu 3 times a week. And then I try to squeeze my Muay Thai in when I can. It's like my time is busy. My schedule is busy. When we hang out, we're going to hang out for an hour, 2, 3 maximum kind of deal, right? Unless, like, if it's a date night kind of deal, I'm not going to try to squeeze in times where it's like I'm working or I'm trying to build and do all this other stuff and then try to squeeze you into my routine as well. It's like, fuck that shit. I'll tell you what, you're better off spending less time with a girl than trying to spend more time with her. I promise you guys this. Trust me on this. You try it. Another thing that I have, like, that's part of one of my rules too, is this. Like, I really only see a girl 2 times a week, maximum 3, but that's rare, because this is the thing that I used to do. I used to have a girlfriend, 2 or 3 girlfriends or whatever, when I was lifting and I was coaching and all this other stuff. And they were always hanging around my gym or at the other gym that I was coaching at. And we were working out together and we were seeing each other fucking practically every single day. You want to know what conversations are like when you're fucking seeing someone every single day? It's this. How was your day? Oh, my day was fine. Oh, tell me more about it. Oh, well, I went to work and I did some stuff and I did everything. Oh, man, that's cool. What did you do today? Oh, I worked. Anything special? No, not really. Okay. You want to have some sex? Yeah, let's have some sex. Oh, man, that was fun. That was tremendous. Thank you. That was great. All right. Want to go to sleep? Yeah, let's go to sleep. All right. I love you. I love you too. And then you wake up next to each other and it's like, fuck. Another fucking day like this where we're going to be separated for 8 hours and texting each other during that time frame. Like, hey, how's your day? It's fucking terrible. I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys, like, that is the blue pill fucking relationship. That's what these people fucking do. Like, hey, you good? Yeah, good. Cool. It's stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People shoot themselves in the fucking foot. No, thank you. Anyway, that's my take on this stuff. Go work out by yourself. Go build muscles. Go look sexy AF, right? Build some mystery between the two of you, right? Distance. There's a reason why that thing's out there, that adage, that distance makes the heart grow fonder. Control the distance. Control the distance of your relationship. Make her guess where you're at. Make her fucking feel as though she doesn't have control or knowledge over your schedule. She's going to want to fuck you more. I promise you. And the sex is going to be that much better, right? But then you control when you guys see each other because you're in charge. So you do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm a busy man. I got shit going on. I'm live on the air. She doesn't need to know about that stuff, but I'm doing things, Anyway, gentlemen, as we've talked about for probably the last 10 days at least, I have a new book coming out. It's called A Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism. It's a means to purge feminism from your system as a man, to make sure you are no longer conditioned by the feminine female imperative that feminism has indoctrinated into the rest of our society. I released the free chapter today. If you haven't received it, please do go look in your spam folder because that's probably where it went to. If you haven't, please do still sign up and hit that fucking link if you're not on the email list, and I will send out the free chapter again tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll get another one. One more thing I want you guys to do for me is this. If you're not a part of WarTribe, go to the WarTribe right now, www.thewartribe.com, and join. You guys need to. Plain and simple. That community is fucking crushing it right now. I am seeing men boys transform into men before my very eyes just based off of the conversations that we have. Why is that, you might ask? Well, it's because I teach boys how to navigate their emotions and to train themselves to nurture themselves through different various means. I'm waking men up to the understanding and the ideal that they can lead themselves and they can lead themselves out of despair. And that's the first step. And then from there, it's building wealth, building muscles, and building the ability to game and have as many women as in their lives as they see fit, so that it's no longer a struggle. It's no longer them getting lucky. It's no longer just a crapshoot. It's like pure 100% abundant lifestyle. So cool. You got it. Give it a read. Let me know what you think. Feel free to email me back. The rest of the book is better. I promise you that for sure. So anyway, with that said, guys, hit the link for that email subscription. Hit the like button right now. Be on the lookout for tomorrow because I'm going to be pimping my Patreon because I'm going to post some shit up there right now. And join the WarTribe. That's all I got for you guys. I will see you mañana. Adios.